It's week 5 of the NFL, and this one features Trevor Lawrence. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdowns.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's Allen. A look there at the numbers a week ago for Allen. 12 carries, 57 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Wide open receiver complete. Still going. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes left side. He will score. Touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. And now another one thrown incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from the defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Spinning away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Sink right. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And it's caught. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Again, it's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
On red. Take right open. Red.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Purdy now to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The production sensational here early on. That last catch going to put him up over 100 yards receiving already in this first half of play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Go.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Weak Woolen in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now it's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Purdy from the gun. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, let's go. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11, Agate. Hey, I'm gun. 13, Luke.
Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Go. We're at 23.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. And incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Purdy. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Here's Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first-half lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
30 left.
Now Lawrence to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, kill. All right, let's go. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the...
This is caught at the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a carry for Allen. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jags offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play as borne out by the numbers.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Purdy.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And his kick is good.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And that's going to be incomplete.
So we hit the halftime break.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey. Silver.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 70 yards.
And the Jaguars have got it on cruise control.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
The Jaguars offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
On play action, Lawrence.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Play action, it's Lawrence.
20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Now Purdy.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. 2nd down in the yard.
Operating from the gun. Purdy. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. They'll look to set up his blockers.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Purdy able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on second and long. Purdy, he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Purdy now to throw.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
This is caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing to start the drive.
Purdy, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Purdy looking to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught, and he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey. Stay right open. Here we go.
Now Lawrence.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, Purdy.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy.
And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jags come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from